Hi guys, Monica Lopez here, and I am post-workout sweaty mess, but that's okay. That's the beauty about being a full-time Beachbody coach. I can train you guys even after looking this crazy and stinky and sweaty. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna screen share for 1 second here. So we can talk today about the daily to-do list as a successful coach. All right, so we know about the 3 vital behaviors. If you don't, there are 3 vital behaviors that we say coaching revolves around. 1 is to invite, invite, invite. 2 is to be a product of the product. And 3 is to be in tune with personal development and constantly growing yourself. So with that being said, what I've devised here is what I call a daily to-do list, kind of like a power hour for a new coach to understand what are the daily things they should be doing to start to have the wheels in motion in their business and to start to see some kind of momentum. As I go through these, I want to note that some of them are not going to come right away. So I know a lot of you guys signed up as a coach like literally yesterday. And you're thinking, well, I don't have a challenge group, or I don't have any posts, scheduled, or I don't have any a contact list yet. All these things are perfectly okay. They're going to come with time. But what I wanted to have as a tool for you is straight up a to-do list that you can check off. So you could save this and check off each and every day and start to get all these things in play so that your business begins to grow. Okay, so 1, let's talk about it. Number 1, add or follow 3 to 5 new people to your Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter account daily. I only listed 3 social media networks here. There are plenty of them. You pick whichever ones you like. I actually read a book recently called Jab, 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 Right Hook, and it's all about social media. And they recommend that you stick to maybe 2 to 3 platforms that you're really good at or that really, match your personality. And go full force into those, because sometimes being a jack of all trades is a master of none, and you want to just really maximize what you're good at. So for me, mostly it's Facebook and Instagram, and I'm beginning to dabble into having a blog and website. But what you want to do is add 3 to 5 new people daily. So what does this mean? Yes, literally strangers I add to my Facebook or my Instagram, or I follow them back when it comes to Instagram. And I don't just do this randomly. I actually target who it is that I want to work with. I know that, for example, moms, I connect very well with moms because they have a chaotic life, I have a chaotic life, and we get each other. So we work really well. I also know how it is to feel as a new mom when you want to get back in shape. I've had 3 kids, so I relate to that, and I'm able to help other women. I also connect well with couples, married couples that are into fitness, and they like this lifestyle. So those are the people I'm looking for. I am looking for the mom or the couple that's into fitness or anything of that sort, and I literally like their stuff, or I add them as a friend, or I follow them if it's Instagram, okay? And if I get a follow back, or if they accept my friend request, I just thank them, and the rest is history, because if I'm doing my job properly on social media, and we'll get there, if I'm doing my job properly, I'll begin to build a relationship with them, and they'll get what I do, and I'll get what they do. Okay, so 2, send out 1 to 3 invites a day to your next challenge group and or business opportunity call or sneak peek. All right, so again, if you're a brand new coach and you don't have a challenge group set up yet, no problem. Just know that this is something that you need to do in the very, 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 very near future. Okay, for the business opportunity call and sneak peeks, these are more geared toward the business aspect of this, of Beachbody. So you may have been in a business opportunity call or sneak peek group which brought you to the business aspect of Beachbody. If you're in the team page, you'll see that there's a team calendar that gives you dates of the business opportunity calls and sneak peeks that I'm personally hosting. So if you haven't gotten to the part of you hosting your own or feeling comfortable and confident in doing so, don't worry, I'm taking care of that, and you can invite your prospects to my calls or to my groups. And when they're ready, when they're ready to sign up, they will sign up with you. Your challenge group, you want to buddy up with another coach if you don't have one happening now, until you get on your feet and you're able to run some for yourself. Do note that we will be adding into this training in the next 10 days, how to run a challenge group, different checklists for that, and just giving you tips and tricks on how to run successful groups. So you're not going to be out there all by yourself. Don't worry. We're going to set you up for that. 3 is to respond to your messages, your emails, and your COO, which stands for Coach Online Office, mail. Okay, so if you're effectively sending out those invites to your challenge groups and business opportunity calls, and you're posting about them and you're getting the word out, chances are you're going to get messages from people, usually private messages. It would be a tragedy if you didn't answer those messages and get back to them and give them the information to join you. So we like to add this into the Power Hour, that once a day you're clearing out and getting responses to all messages, emails, and Coach Online mail within 24 hours. So if this is part of your Power Hour, every single day you're out there responding and making sure everybody is getting the information that they need. It doesn't mean that someone emails you and it's your job to answer to them right then and there in the next 5 minutes. We know that you're busy. Most of you guys are full-time working employees, and you can't just drop everything to answer an email, but putting it in your Power Hour makes it something that you don't forget to do either. Okay, we know how easy that is for a text message to come in or an email and you completely forget to answer it. 4, connect with 3 people from your contact list. Build relationships. No Beachbody talk. So what does this mean? Remember those people that you added, the 3 to 5 random people, or even friends and family that you already have on your contact list now, or your friends list now? You want to connect with them. That means going to their page and liking, what's happening in their lives, being in the know, sending them private messages, just asking how they're doing, or maybe asking about the vacation they just took, or whatever it may be. Connect with people, build relationships, and be genuine in your questions and in your interest. If you're not genuine, people sniff that out. I mean, honestly, I talk about it all the time. I think this business, the real heart of this business is building relationships. That's what I feel like my job is, like going out there and making friends. The fitness is the tool that I use to work with them, and Shakeology is what I give them to help them feel and look better. But really the heart of my business is the relationships that I build, because that's what's going to keep people working with me. The retention in my business is going to be there if people are connected to me versus the products. Okay, so that's only going to happen if you're diligently building relationships. So when you go to people to talk to them, don't vomit Beachbody to them. If they ask you, fantastic. But if not, just be you. Just genuinely talk about your interests, put out there different things about you so that people have a chance to connect with who you are. 5, read, watch, listen. I don't care how you get it in, just get it in. Personal development. Personally, I am not a reader. I mean, it's got to be a really good book for me to really indulge and dive into it. And by the way, You Are a Badass is one of my absolute favorites. I can read that book in like a day without even thinking. Just one you might want to add to your list. But anyway, if you're not a reader, hey, watch or listen to personal development also. When I'm cooking, or if I'm folding laundry or whatever in the car, I will go to YouTube and either YouTube Tony Robbins or John Maxwell or whoever else it is that speaks to me, and I'll just play it and listen to it. All those things actively put you in the right mindset. In fact, Scotty Hobbs, which is one of the top 10 coaches in the entire network, says that he doesn't do anything on his to-do list until he gets his personal development in, because that sets his mind right? So he's already in a positive state of mind, and everything he does, he projects out with positivity. So that's something to think about. But definitely, however or whenever it is in your day you get it in, make sure that it's something you're not skipping. 6, your team page for news and updates, and then report to your personally sponsored coach page. PS stands for personally sponsored. Right now, some of you guys, again, are brand new coaches. You do not have any coaches on your team yet. It's just you. So your job is still to be checking your team page, whether it's Diesel Core or whatever else your sponsor, whoever brought you into the business, your sponsor plugged you into. Make sure that you're checking that once a day and you are in the know. That is your job as a coach, to be in the know of what's happening within your team, within your business, and within the company, okay? And then when you start to build a team of coaches, you want to funnel that information over to them so that they're in the know and everybody is thriving with information, okay? 7, report to your training group, kind of like this one. Report to your training group and complete daily assignments. So there's really only 3 kinds of training groups we really put out in my personally sponsored team, Diesel Core. And that's either this training, which is a new coach training, an Emerald to Diamond training. So once you graduate from an Emerald coach, we help you get to Diamond. And then the last one is Social Media Bootcamp, which is for anybody and everybody who wants to just better their technique when it comes to social media. Wherever training group that you're in, just be sure that you're reporting to it. Because if you click to register yourself into it and you're there, but you're doing absolutely nothing, then what's the point? You gotta plug in. At the same time, if you're plugged in and you're gathering all this information, make sure that you're not just gathering information, but you're applying into your business. Nobody wants to be a collector of information. It's pointless unless you're applying it. But none of that's gonna happen if you're not reporting to your group and then completing the daily assignment so that you can apply it to your business. 8, brainstorm. Plan ahead. Write down and schedule your posts for the following day. I started out this business as a full-time working mom. I worked in Brickell. Okay, I live in Miami, Florida. I worked in Brickell. I had about an hour car commute to the train station, where then I jumped on a train and for another 30 to 45 minutes was taken to Brickell to actually get to my office, okay? Pretty much a 2-hour commute every single day. So having my power hour in check and using my time wisely and maximizing was something that I had to learn to do very, very early on. Today, I'm a full-time working coach. I have 7 hours to dedicate to my business if I need to use it, but that's not the case for all of you guys starting. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not the case for all of you guys starting. So you want to be able to efficiently brainstorm, write down your to-do list, and schedule posts for the following day. Know what you want to talk about the following day, whether it's talk about your challenge group, whether it's talk about your workout. I mean, we're all products of the product. We're all going to talk about our workout, our Shakeology, and our meals, but there's other things that you need to talk about. Okay. And again, all those things will be covered in the next 10 days of things that you should be talking about and basically preparing the platform for not just putting out what you're doing as a coach or for yourself for health and fitness, but how to invite others to join you and for people to know that this is actually a business that you're running, not just a really great hobby. 9, check your Coach Online office for new customers. And if you have new customers, you're making sure you're sending them a welcome email. If you need a sample of this welcome email, we have it in Team Diesel Core files section, okay? So that's a really great example, but as you become an Emerald or more, or even your coaches that actually buy straight from your website, you wanna be able to send them a welcome email saying, by the way, I'm your coach, free with Team Beachbody Coach. This is what I do. This is how I can help. Let's connect on Facebook or Instagram or however else you want to connect with them. But we want to be sure that we're funneling all those new customers into our business and our social media so that we keep connected. Okay? And then 10, the last thing that I have on the list is check into your challenge groups. So if you have challenge groups running right now, it's something that you want to check in, obviously, at minimum once a day. Personally, I check in twice a day, in the morning and at night, and I make sure I answer all questions, or I cheer everybody on, or I post my motivational quote, or whatever it is that I'm hyping my group up to finish strong. These 10 things are not listed in order of importance. They're just listed in order of the things that we need to get done in 1 hour, once a day in our business. It's so easy to get onto social media and lose your way clicking and checking out stuff and just like, then your power hour gets hazy and it's not something that you're maximizing. By following this checklist and making sure you're getting these things done, you are going to set yourself up for sure for momentum in your business, okay? And then you're also going to set yourself up for being efficient because, again, until you have more time to devote to your business, if you intend to be a full-time Beachbody coach, or part-time, however it is that you decide, until you have more time. You want to be able to use 1 hour to go full force into your business and really get the most out of it. So I hope this helps. Stay tuned for some more information. Thanks, guys.